But actually, there's a key difference here. These walls are only 1 block wide. And as it turns out, we can neutral over them. This part becomes a lot easier if we do the first part of this room faster. For example, faster. American English. I mean, I'm trying to be British, but I can't, so I'm just going to be American instead. The final room doesn't require any fancy exploits, just a couple of dashes to skip. The final room doesn't require any smancy exploits. The final room doesn't require any fancy exploits, just a couple of dashes to skip scum obstacles. The final room doesn't require any fancy exploits, just a couple of dashes to skip scum up. Oh my god, this sentence is so hard. Skip some obstacles, skip. Oh god, I hate this. The worst part is that I wrote this. Like, god. Like, if this were someone else's text, I would, like, not mind, but like, the fact that I wrote this is, like, what haunts me most about this, what agonizes me most. The final room doesn't require any fancy exploits, just a couple of dashes to skip. Oh my god, no! Ugh. The final room doesn't require any fancy exploits, just a couple of dashes to skip some obstacles. Yes! Oh. The final room doesn't require any fancy exploits, just a couple of dashes to skip some obstacles. If you time a grab jump perfectly, it can actually give you more speed than is otherwise possible. This phenomenon is called a corner boost. boost. Needless to say, I am not competent enough at gaming to do this room legitimately. Yeah, sharpen your pitchforks, it's fine, because I've got a solution to this. I call it the list of evidence that shows I'm too incompetent to play this game, or Leutziatitbitige for short. How did I get that in one take? What the f? How did I get that in one take? That was... I practiced it a bit beforehand, but that's the first time I've done those 2 sentences in one take. Okay, I can do those 4 sentences in one take. After a nice break, it's time for Dust Bunnies 2, Return of the Thick Walls. Not the most original name, but it gets the point across, and also I have a voice crack, so I think I'm gonna do that line again. I didn't know of any other way to skip 2, let alone 3 of these walls. Madeline simply don't have enough dashes for that. I made a grammar mistake, oh my god. This shows that I don't reread my script enough. Like, if I had, I would have noticed that immediately. I decided to let it rest for a bit, play some other things, and then one day, I stumble upon this room again. Dude. And unless you can find a way to make Madeline clip through literal spikes, it ain't... And unless you can find a way to clip through literal spikes, it ain't happening. What? This is it, people. Peak Celeste. Madeline can now go through spikes, apparently. I can't take this anymore. And unless you can find a way to clip through literal spikes, it ain't happening. Wait, what? This is it, people. Peak Celeste. Madeline can now go through spikes. I can't take this anymore. Well, you divide by 60, because there are 60 frames per second. Now you can divide by 60 again, because there are 60 seconds in a minute. And it's still a big value, so you can just divide by 24, because there are 24... Wait, there are 24 minutes in a minute. Oh, het helemaal op tenen geflopt. Echt, nee. Nee. Oh my god. That was so cool. And just as a bonus, not only the spinners are affected by this, but also particles like wind and wind. Yeah. With that, I am proud to announce we can finally put the trash in the trash once and for all. With that, I am proud to announce we can finally put the trash in the trash once and for all, and that's still on camera. I can still see that. This is not good for the legs on this chair, or on this sofa, but you know. From there, you're free to bend the fabric of space-time to your will, and we've reached the core! We actually did it! We managed to climb this mountain, again, while only having to grab once. I am quite proud of that, to be honest. I know I'm repeating myself here, but this is insane. So, alas, it's time to say goodbye to this challenge for a little while. Wait a second. Say goodbye? I could do something with that. Oh, voice crack. Oh, voice crack. And one more thing, I promised that I would do this. I am going to tape my list to the wall. So, yeah, the wall is slanted. I don't know if you noticed that. So it's probably not going to be that legible, but, you know, it'll be there. I hope it sticks, actually, because I have no idea if this will work. This probably looks terrible on camera, but... yeah, okay, it's not gonna stick. Okay, we need more tape. That's for sure. God, I am not good at this. There's a reason why I couldn't do, you know, arts and crafts stuff. I have 2 left hands. Or 2 left feet? I don't know. Both, probably. Anyway, here we go again. I hope this works now. I think gravity is too strong. No! Oh, my arm. Oh. My arm hurts from this. Okay, so I've decided to tape it to my door instead because it wouldn't stick here. Which means I'll still see it, but you won't, which is a problem. But I'll try to get that fixed by next time. For now, let's just bring in my other chair, because